I like to remind people that my job is like 98% failure.
Wow.
Because even when I'm on set, I'm doing, 10 takes and they're using one and maybe a part of one, so it's like even on the day, like our batting average isn't great. So to be in that and to continually be in this sense of like picking yourself back up again, staying in the flow and continuing to move forward and trusting despite a lot of signs telling you no all the time. I mean, for me, it was brutally hard. Like I didn't have a lot of reasons to continue, except I just believed in it, and my family did too. And even for myself, once I started wanting to pursue it more, and I was getting into junior high and high school where you have more teachers, and it just became much harder for teachers to understand. They were like, "What? You're not going to come to class because you have an audition? Like that's a fail." I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm going to have to be homeschooled to pursue this even further," which felt like an even deeper, like, okay, we're going all into this.
Yeah.
And I don't recall any sort of stress from my parents. So I lucked out in that way because I really have a lot of respect for that, for the fact that they were like, allowed me to choose my path.
That's great. Yeah. Our dad was a superintendent of schools. So when we wanted to drop out of school freshman year, I say drop out, but we switched to online. But even just convincing him to do that, and my mom as well, was definitely difficult. But I'm blessed to have supportive parents as well.
Yeah, I feel like we fall in the same bucket with just like, I had the support that now reflecting back, I can't even understand.
Yeah.
Like,
I would not have said
I
yes
don't
to
know.
my son.
Exactly.
If the roles were reversed and your mom was your daughter and she was saying the same things, what do you think you would have like done? Like, I can't even imagine.
I don't know, because I know what it felt like for me at that age, and it was so clear and it was so true that it's hard for me to imagine as a parent denying that. When you see your child light up and work so hard at something, that's tough. That being said, like, I'm sure it was really hard for so long for my mom to watch me have to pick myself back up again, and the amount of pep talks, and also I didn't have a driver's license for a lot of this either. So she's driving me to all of these places and like there for me, running lines with me, watching me go in, listening to me, cry when I come out and they were dismissive or they weren't kind, or getting the phone call that like, no, you didn't do it like this, and wish you would have done it like that, or you don't have blue eyes, or like, it's maddening. The process is really, it's hard. It's hard to grapple with, I guess. Yeah. And so to have family that will like be there and like believe in you, even in the moments when you don't believe in yourself, is pretty remarkable and very privileged.
Definitely.
Do you remember the first part that broke your heart?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was Sandy in Greece. It was an elementary school-wide production of Grease. I was in first grade and convinced I would get the lead.
Yeah.
All the leads were the fifth graders. But, like, I remember walking up to the cast list and being like, this is going to be my moment. And I saw that I was playing the principal, and I was just, like, inconsolably upset. I went home sobbing. I remember I was so small I could fit inside of my bookcase. I remember sitting on one of the shelves of my bookcase and playing the sad version of Sandra Dee and crying and being like,
oh, God.
Look at me. I'm not Sandra Dee.
Oh, God.
So melodramatic.
But I think this stuff is like so important to talk about, because I feel like a lot of the time it's like we're even here right now because it's like we're starting a podcast, like we're doing another positive venture, or you see us on a red carpet, or you see us doing an interview for a job that we've completed, that we auditioned for and got, like. And so I think it creates this cognitive dissonance in a way for people to view that it's like easy, or that it was easy, or that it didn't require like so much hard work and tears and sacrifice and like tough decisions. And it's hard to like even in this moment express that completely, but I do think if anybody who's listening or watching this is in the grind of auditioning right now, it's like it's for real.